Welcome to Arsenal Report, your daily source for all things Arsenal FC. From match updates and transfer talk to behind-the-scenes stories, we've got it all. If you're a true gunner, this is your home. Hit subscribe and join the pride. Victory through harmony. Let's get started. David Raya has been urging Declan Rice to take more shots on goal, and Mikel Arteta's tactical shift for the midfielder seems to be paying off. Arsenal have once again secured the runners-up spot in the Premier League, marking their third consecutive second-place finish and showcasing a consistent improvement under Arteta's reign. Despite a painful loss to PSG in the Champions League semi-finals and an early exit in the FA Cup to Manchester United, the Gunners have still managed to elevate their game this season. One notable change the Arsenal faithful have observed is Rice stepping up his attacking output. With 52 appearances this season, the midfielder has scored 9 goals and assisted 10 times. In his most recent scoring exploit against Newcastle United, Rice's sole strike guaranteed second place and a spot in next year's Champions League as the Gunners won 1-0 in their final home game at the Emirates this season. Following that game earlier this month, teammate Raya was quick to praise Rice's knack for finding the net. Speaking post-match, the goalkeeper revealed to TNT Sports, "I always tell him he needs to shoot more. I tell him he has a great strike, and he has proved it every time he scores from that distance." Both against Real Madrid and this goal are copies of the goal he scored against Manchester United. "I've always told him he needs to shoot more because he has an incredible strike. We need to use the weapon he has in his right foot." The goalkeeper, who secured back-to-back Golden Glove awards thanks to his many clean sheets, has showcased his firm belief in Rice's striking prowess. And Arteta has also recognised the potential benefits of deploying Rice in a more attacking position to enhance his goal-scoring impact. His contributions, including 2 spectacular free kicks against Champions League holders Real Madrid in the quarter-finals, have added an extra layer to Rice's game as he shifted into a central role with more responsibility further forward throughout the season. Across 52 appearances this season, Rice started 15 games as a defensive midfielder, scoring once and providing 2 assists. However, as a central midfielder, the 26-year-old scored 8 goals and provided 8 assists in 37 appearances during the 2024-25 season, further proving his worth in a more attacking role for the Gunners. After Arsenal's resounding 5-1 aggregate win over Madrid, Arteta didn't hold back in his praise of Rice's influence in both legs of the quarter-final matchup. Speaking back in April, he said, "I think tonight he was immense. I think he turned the game around. The moment the game was 50-50, he got the ball and he turned the game. I think he was immense today. He made a difference in the tie." Arteta's decision to encourage Rice to get forward and score more has evidently paid dividends, and Raya continued to praise his manager's straightforward approach to keeping the team in shape and his aim to steer the squad towards more success in all competitions. The 29-year-old added, "The coach is very important for us. He tells us things as they are. When he needs to put a bit of pressure on us, or when we need to do more, he tells us. And when he says what we need to do, he says it as it should be said. And we all agree. Arteta is very important for us." Arsenal defender Riccardo Calafiori has delivered a clear response to rumours linking him with a move away from the Emirates. Calafiori joined Arsenal from Bologna last summer, but struggled with injury problems throughout his first season at the club. Reports from Italy have claimed that Arsenal are open to selling the 23-year-old, and the likes of AC Milan and Juventus are interested in bringing him back to Serie A. However, Calafiori has now moved to shut down the transfer rumours. "I am very happy at Arsenal," he insisted in an interview with GianlucaDiMarzio.com. Calafiori also said he has no regrets about his move to North London, adding, "For me personally, it was a great experience. Obviously, when you win trophies, it's always better. Here I measured myself against the most important and difficult championship in the world. I saw that I can be there easily. This made me very happy, and I am convinced of the choice I made. A regret? None, absolutely. I always feel good in every position I play. I try to help the team. In my opinion, what was missing was just continuity this year. I will try to be more consistent next year. When I was good, I always played, and I also made the difference. The goal is just to stay in shape all year. Calafiori has previously admitted that he did not find it easy adapting to life at Arsenal, telling Men in Blazers back in January, "I was really excited to join because Mikel showed me his ideas and the plans he had for me. I couldn't wait to play for him. I think it was the right option for me to develop and improve, to become a top player. That's why I am here, and I want to keep going. It's the details. It's something I've never seen before in a coach. Nothing is casual with him. When I first came here, it was impossible to play because you had so much information to remember. For sure, you need a month to get used to it. One of my skill sets is my intensity and my mental strength. I don't mind playing left back or centre back, and I want to play on a midfielder if I can. It depends on the team and the ideas of the coach. For example, Mikel wants me to stay inside, so I play as a centre back." When Mikel Arteta made the bold call to drop fan favourite Aaron Ramsdale for David Raya, many thought he was risking more than just results. He was toying with team chemistry and fan loyalty. But fast forward a season, and that gamble is looking like a stroke of genius. With Raya now standing tall as one of the Premier League's top shot stoppers, Arsenal's decision is earning high praise, including from pundits like Jamie Carragher, who nearly named the Spaniard the league's best. In a club that craves silverware, could this be the turning point Arteta needed? Mikel Arteta has been lauded by Jamie Carragher for having the courage to replace Aaron Ramsdale with David Raya, following another stellar season for the Arsenal goalkeeper. More than a few eyebrows were raised when Raya, 29, was signed on loan from Brentford in the summer of 2023 to compete with Ramsdale, who was viewed as the Gunners' undisputed first-choice keeper. But the Spaniard promptly leapfrogged Ramsdale in the pecking order and has gone from strength to strength in an Arsenal shirt. With Raya establishing himself both as a colossal figure in Arsenal's rearguard and one of the Premier League's top goalkeepers, the furore over Arteta's controversial decision has mostly been forgotten. I picked Alisson as the best goalkeeper in the Premier League this season, but I was very close to picking David Raya, Carragher said on the overlap. Alisson had that performance against PSG, and that was one of the best we've seen from a goalkeeper, so maybe that stuck in my head. But Raya probably had 5 or 6 world-class saves this season. There was one against Aston Villa and Ollie Watkins, but it was that long ago that it feels like last season. That was one of the best decisions Mikel Arteta made. It was brave because Aaron Ramsdale was a bit of a fan's favourite, but Arsenal were never going to win anything big with him in goal. They haven't done that with Raya yet either, by the way, but it was a good decision. While Raya has established himself as the club's number one with Ramsdale since moving on, Arteta is keen to acquire more competition for the Spain international ahead of the 2025-26 campaign, with Espanyol's Joan Garcia once again on his radar. Arsenal pursued a deal for the 24-year-old last summer in their search for a Ramsdale replacement. But they will try for his signature again in the upcoming transfer window, with the star now likely to leave Espanyol.